Hey y'all, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. My name is Sammy and welcome back to this very special video. I am finally filming my Q&A. I know it's been a long time coming and I've got, I don't know, 3 pages of questions from my lovely friends here on YouTube, Instagram, and I think I even put it on Facebook stories as well. So I'm not going to do these in any kind of particular order. But if you see the tripod move, I'm sorry. I'm sitting on my bed, so I'm trying not to move too much because it's going to cause it to move. But anyways, I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below if you have any other questions, and I'll try to answer them if I didn't touch them in this video. But anyways, just let me know. Leave me a comment. Hit the subscribe button if you want to become part of my YouTube family, and let's get going, y'all. All right, so the first question is, what is my favorite holiday and a special memory from it? I don't guess I have one particular holiday that's my favorite. If I had to choose, I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a very good question. I've always loved Christmas, and I guess it was just, I don't know, because you're always together with family. So it's just a really special holiday for me. Now, a special memory from it was just always, you know, waking up before everybody else does, but then having to, you know, keep quiet or stay calm, you know, and everything, and wait for everybody else to get up. I guess that would be, you know, the thing. And then, you know, cooking or anything with having the big meal at my great grandma's house or at my mama's house. You know, it's always about family for me. So that would have to be my most favorite memory and my most favorite holiday. Next would probably be Easter, because it's spring, it's a new life. You know, it's being reborn in Easter. In springtime, I love it as well. So I guess you would say I have 2 favorite holidays. So yeah, I guess that would be those 2. And the next friend of mine gave me several questions in one. So let me see if I can get better adjusted here. Sorry, guys. All right, so the next lady asked me, have I ever lived anywhere else besides West Virginia? And yes, I have. I am originally from Mississippi, born and raised. We did not move up to West Virginia until I was 8 years old, and then I've been up here ever since. We do go back home so I can visit my family often. We went down there last July. I'm trying to think. Sometimes in my brain I got brain fog and everything else. But we went down there last July. I actually did a vlog on it too, so it's in there if y'all want to check that out. But I love my family, and they're just very near and dear to my heart. And I wish we lived closer. I wish we could move closer, but my husband's family is up here in West Virginia. This is where he has been born and raised his whole life. So it's kind of hard for him to leave as well. But they know I love them, and I get to see them as much as I can. And then she goes, if I had not been anywhere else, where would I want to live? And honestly, I have always wanted to go to Ireland or Australia. I think those 2 are so cool. I would love to go there and visit. I love Ireland. I guess it's the Irish in me. I don't know, but I've always been interested in going there. So I think that would be pretty cool to visit Ireland or go to Ireland. Even live in Ireland. I don't know. A favorite vacation place. First place would be down in Mississippi to see my family, and then anytime we can go to a beach, I'll go, or out in the woods. Those 3 things. So my family, beach, or the woods, and I'm good to go. Pretty much plain and simple here. I love to camp. Absolutely love it. And it's funny because that kind of ties into the next question, which is beach or mountains. I do love the mountains, but I also love the beach. So I guess I could kind of be like an in-betweener. Can we just move the mountains to the beach, but we still have the ocean and the sunrises and sunsets that are so gorgeous? But maybe I could create it. I don't know. Okay, and then she asked one food, condiment or ingredient that I can't stand. I hate wasabi. Cannot do it. Food-wise, it would have to be oysters. It's a texture thing for me. I don't know. But those two things would be and blue cheese. Sorry, I don't like blue cheese either. So those three things. So we've got wasabi, blue cheese, and oysters. That's the only thing. Ugh, just sitting here thinking about it. It'll be no. None of those. Nope. You can use your imagination on the oysters. I can't stomach them. Ugh. No. But all the other seafood I like. So just no oysters. Maybe if I would have them prepared right, but I'm not eating them raw. It's not happening. And she said if I could only have 3 things for the rest of my life, what would it be? Well, I'd have to have my Bible and my husband and my kids. So I guess you would say Bible, family, and I don't know. Because those 2 things are the most important to me. As long as I have my God and my family, I'm good. Let's see here. Maybe peace of mind, but that comes with knowing the Lord, so I'm good there too. And then my next subscriber's question is, what is my favorite must-watch movie or song? Okay. I have a couple. So they're kind of tied together. I don't know if you're tied together, but they're right up there. They're both like number ones, but all-time favorite would be Dirty Dancing and The Notebook. Those 2 I could watch over and over and over again and never get tired of them. And then they asked, what is my favorite dish at Thanksgiving? I'm a carb girl. So any kind of tater, I'm good with. Whether it be mashed potatoes, fried taters, sweet potato casserole, anything like that, and rolls. I'm a bread eater. I love me some bread. And that's probably why I'm a little on the heavier side. But that's all right. Because you got to love yourself. Okay. And the next questions was, how long have I been married? Okay. Me and my husband have been together for 13 years as of April 7th. We haven't been married 13 years yet, but it will be married 13 years on August 22nd. So we've already been together 13 years total. And then it was kind of like a whirlwind romance, if you want to call it that. But we went on our first date April 7th. He asked me out on the 5th of April. Our first date was on the 7th, and he asked me to marry him June 4th. So we were engaged on June 4th and we got married August 22nd. So within that time span, there you go. And 13 years later, and we're just as happy and even more in love every day. So we do have our down times, just like any marriage. I'm not trying to make it look, perfect, because marriage isn't perfect. It's 2 imperfect people that are perfect for each other. And you've got to work on it every day. You take the good with the bad, just like the vows say. So, and I love him dearly. How did we meet? We have actually known each other for a long time. It's just we were both in, relationships at the time. He was married and I was dating at that time, I should say. So he was married. But we have known each other because I worked at a gas station and I was the assistant manager there, and he would come in every once in a while, and I kept wondering why I hadn't seen him in a while. Well, just so happened, okay, this is the weirdest thing, and fate, destiny, whatever you want to call it, but I call him a godsend, because at that point in time, I was done with relationships. I had just called it quits with my last relationship, and I was just bound and determined to raise my sons the way a young man needed to be brought up in this world, and taught respect and how to treat a lady. That was my main goal in life. Well, I actually got called in on a shift that I wasn't even supposed to work, and it was a night shift, and I was doing the store order, and the next thing I know, I look up from doing my order, and he was walking through the door. Well, he finally got up enough courage by the time he left to ask me if I was dating anyone, and at that time I could actually say no, I wasn't dating anyone. And I didn't know that, you know, he had I didn't know he was single either. So it was just kind of funny that I wasn't even supposed to be there, and then there I was, and then he comes in there after many, many years of me not seeing him. So like I said, he wrote down his number on a piece of paper, and he says, well, give me a call sometime. So I actually waited until I couldn't see his taillights anymore going up the hill, and then I sent him a message so he would get it later. It wasn't no time before he was turning around and coming back to the grocery, or to the gas station, not the grocery store, and the rest is history. So like I said, I wasn't even supposed to be there. I hadn't seen him in many, 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 many years, and there you go. So even when you think things aren't going your way, and you least expect them, that's when something good will happen in your life. Just trust the Lord. It's all in His timing and His planning. Everything will be okay. Okay, so favorite childhood memory. Probably my summers in Mississippi, camping and floating the river down at Herring's Hideaway. That is what comes to my mind first and foremost. You know, just being able to have a childhood, outside childhood, playing outdoors, and just carefree. You know, it's sadly, there's not a lot of children that get to experience that these days. So I was bound and determined for my boys to get to experience some of that, and thankfully they did. So I'm very, very grateful for that one. But yeah, that would be my favorite childhood memory, is just having the best summers ever. Camping, spending time with my papa and my daddy and my mama, and just having the best time ever. So Herring's Hideaway, Mississippi, childhood memory, check. My favorite meal. Well, my favorite meal would either, I'm a meat and taters girl, and like I said, anything pasta or Italian food, I'm good with. So, steaks, taters, baked potatoes. I love loaded baked potatoes. Any kind of pasta dish. Y'all should know that by now, because if y'all watch my What's for Dinners, y'all should know. But anything like that, I'm not a picky eater at all. Of course, y'all already know the 3 things that I won't eat. The next question is, what made me start YouTube? Okay, so here's the thing. I have watched YouTube for many, many years. I have watched many people here on YouTube, and I always was like, I wonder if I could do that. Like, could I actually do that? Would anybody ever want to watch me? Why would anybody want to watch me? So I actually created my YouTube, and I kept trying to go film, and I kept trying to go film, but it wasn't for the right reason. Like, I think it was just because I wanted to prove to myself that I could do it, which I do, but it just wasn't coming natural to me, and I didn't want to do something if I was going to have to force it, if that makes sense. So I kind of set it aside, and I kept thinking on it, and I kept praying on it. And the praying on it part is what done it for me. So one day I was just getting my groceries, and I said, okay, here I go. I'm going to do this. And it just felt different that time. So my very first video on here was a grocery haul. And I know there's a lot of creators that go back and look at their first videos and they're like, oh, what in the world? But you have to start somewhere. We all started at zero, okay? I wouldn't have been this far have it not been for the great friends that I have made here on YouTube. So we have so many of them, but you all know who you are. I shouldn't have to mention it. But the top ones, not even the top ones, some of my closest friends on here. We have Tamara at Southern Wife Everyday Life. We've got Kat over at Southern Farm and Kitchen. We have Fallon over at Moss Family TV. I love her to death. Mel over at In the Kitchen at Mama Mel. I mean, Bethany over at Budget Bethany. Gosh, I don't even know. It's crazy. Toni over at Chaotic Country. I mean, all of these people here are so very, crucial. And it's good to have, like, friends that you can go to with your issues. Me, Kat, and Tam, we talk every day, and I talk every day with Toni too. So if I had to pick some of the closest people that I am here, on YouTube, it would have to be Tamara, Kat, and Toni. I talk to them on a daily basis, and it's good to have that support and somebody you can go to with your questions or your concerns. So my advice, if you were wanting to start a new YouTube channel, pray on it. Just pray on it. Find you a good support group, because you're going to need it, because there's going to be days that you feel completely defeated. I still go through that. When you look at your subscriber count, it's just a number, and I battle with this on a daily basis. It is not about gaining subscribers. I mean, you want to gain subscribers, but you want true subscribers. You just don't want clickbait subscribers, as I say. You want people that want to be part of your life, that watch your videos. And it's taken me a long time to understand that, because I'm like, oh gosh, I'm not gaining subscribers. I'm never going to get here. I'm never. You can worry yourself to death over that, and it's not worth it. You do YouTube to help someone, inspire someone, encourage someone, uplift someone. That is my purpose behind YouTube. And I hope that I inspire people on a daily basis, even outside of YouTube. By living a godly life, be an example, just being an honest person. You don't get that anymore. And I get emotional when I talk about it, but that's okay. You have to be honest in this world. Sometimes you have to tell it like it is, and that's not easy at all either. If I'm the type of person that if I say I'm going to pray for you, I will pray for you. And you don't ever have to worry about that, because I will do it. If I say I'm going to be there for you, I'll be there. So, anyways, if you want to start a YouTube channel, just be honest with yourself. Be honest with what you're putting out on YouTube. Don't try to be fake. Don't be somebody you're not, because it's not going to go anywhere. Be you. People are going to love you for you. That's my advice. She'll know who she is, because she's the one that asked me this question, because she said I inspired her, which she was the first person that's ever said that to me. So you know who you are. Keep going. You're rocking this. Sorry, like I said, my tripod is sitting on my bed, so every time I move you'll see it shake, but it is what it is. That was the same thing. And the next question would be, do I work outside of the home in addition to YouTube? Yes, I work a full-time job outside of YouTube. I am an insurance agent, so I am in the insurance industry, and it's ever-changing. You never know what you're going to do with, be handed, or what's going to come up in that day. Insurance is forever changing, so every day is a new adventure. Some days are crazy, some days are slow. I do work 40 hours a week, and then I come home and, I'm a wife and a mother too. in addition to YouTube. So, YouTube. Did I say YouTube? YouTube. So that's what I do. I am an insurance agent outside of YouTube. Monday through Friday. I have Saturday and Sundays off. Let's see here. What would I do if I didn't do YouTube? Well, I do the same thing that I do any day. It's just I film my life. That's all I do different. I like to crochet. I like to do multiple different crafts. I love yard work. So if I didn't film it, I'd still be doing the same thing, but the only difference is I film it for you all. Some of the things. Let's see here. Do I let negative comments bother me? This is a huge one because I do. I am human. I'm a very sensitive person. And yes, I do let certain comments bug me, but I have grew a thicker skin, if you want to say. But some of them still get to me. Some people on here can be quite nasty and ugly and rude, and I don't even give them the time of day. I will delete the comment because I don't even want my friends to have to see the comments. So I will delete it and I forget it and I move on. I bless them and I go on. And when I say I bless them, I actually pray for them, because to have so much hate or negativity in your life is never good. You should not live that way. So I say a blessing and I move on, which is the best thing you can do, because you can't let that negativity control you. It's not good. Next one. Favorite colors. My absolute favorite color would be blue, and then I would have to do yellow and red. I love those colors. I like any colors, but those three would be my go-tos. Favorite singers and bands. Oh, wow. I'm very diverse when it comes to music. There's a lot of Christian bands that I listen to, contemporary Christian. I love country music. It's, like I said, I have a very diverse thing for music. I either listen to Spirit FM or the 99.5 here in West Virginia's country. I listened to those two. When I had Sirius XM, I would listen to The Message, and I think that's pretty much all I listen to on there. So, favorite singers country-wise would be Keith Urban, Luke Bryan. I don't know. Old school singers too. I like them all. I just like it all. I guess those would be my favorites. Let's see here. And then she asked me what my astrology sign is. I'm Cancer. I was born July 19th, so my symbol is a crabby Cancer. But that is my astrology sign. And then my favorite food and how long I have been married was my next question, but I kind of talked on that or touched that already. Been married for 12 years, almost 13. It will be August 22nd for 13 years. Favorite food, like I said, meat and taters or pasta. I'm good either way, and bread. Let's see. What do I think the hardest part and the most rewarding part of YouTube is? So the hardest part is finding a balance between work, wife and mom duties, and YouTube. So first and foremost, my family's going to come first. So if they need me, I'm there. My video recording will be put off, and I'll get to it when I get to it. And that's why this Q&A has been forever and a day, because it's just, I have to balance that, because being a wife and a mother comes first to me. And then I have my job that is bringing the income in. And yes, I do make a little bit of income from YouTube, and I'm trying to build that up to help my family in that department as well. So if you want to subscribe, do it. And watch my videos. helps me out so much. The most rewarding part of YouTube is just getting to know everybody on here. And when I say I feel like y'all are family, it's because we talk regularly. My subscribers are my friends, and that's the way I want it. Me getting told that I've inspired somebody or that I've helped someone with something, that is the most rewarding part to me. Gaining friendships is even better. And like I said, I've got 3 main friends on here that I talk to on a daily basis, and I wouldn't want it any other way. So when you can find that over a social media site, that is crazy. And hopefully one of these days we can all 3 meet, and I would love that. So that would be the most rewarding part. I've already touched the reasoning, you know, for starting my YouTube video or YouTube channel. It's just to hope that I inspire someone or give someone encouragement. So just to help people, that's what I do. Next question is, where do I find all my recipes? A lot of my recipes I create. I have watched several What's for Dinners on here from other creators. I use cookbooks, I use Pinterest, Google. My coworkers tell me recipes or write them down. So I have several outlets for finding recipes. So that's pretty much where I find all of them. Next question, and I think this is the last question. Yep, I think so. Let's see here. Have I ever thought about moving back to being closer to my hometown? Yes, and I would love to be able to do that. Right now, it doesn't seem feasible to do that, but you never know. It could happen. I would love it if it did. Like I said, all of my family's down there, all of my husband's family's up here. It would be kind of nice if we could just like meet in the middle somewhere, like maybe Georgia or Tennessee, South Carolina, somewhere, you know, from Mississippi all the way up here. But yeah, that would be nice. I would absolutely love to be able to move back home or somewhere closer, because I'm a Southern girl at heart. What can I say? But I do love my mountains. But anyways, that is the end of this Q&A. I hope it made sense. Sometimes I know I ramble. I apologize for that. But I've got to go and get dinner finished, and I've got to edit a cookbook collab video, and I got to edit this video, which wouldn't be very hard to do. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below so we can talk and get to know each other. And if you want to become part of my family, hit that subscribe button and turn that bell to all so you're always notified every time I post a video. Until next time, my friends, I love you all. Thanks for supporting me. God bless. Bye.